Blake Shelton shocks fans with new beauty routine. Blake Shelton has always been a country boy at heart. He prefers to live on his farm and care for the land above anything else. However, his marriage to Gwen Stefani might change that somewhat. Gwen has always been about self-care and health. Now it seems Blake is giving in. Sources say he has a new beauty routine. Here is what Blake Shelton is doing now in terms of self-care. Blake Shelton takes on new beauty routine despite never-ending rumors to the contrary. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani seem to be in a great place in their relationship. It also appears that Gwen is working wonders to help Blake shake some of his bad habits. This might include introducing him to a new beauty routine that is transforming him. One source indicates that Blake Shelton has discovered something that he loves. He used to mock it, but now he realizes how nice it is. Blake is reportedly indulging in beauty splurges, including spa treatments and manicures, via Life and Style. They say even his feet look better, thanks to regular pedicures. He used to make fun of Metro guys, but now here he is loving the facials and massages and night creams. He doesn't care if it has a few folks laughing at him. The source said, this has helped Blake not only reportedly feel better in his own life, but also slim down and get in better shape. Happy wife, happy life is his mantra, and Gwen's loving this new improved smooth and slim version of Blake. So it's all worth the time and money and friendly heckling, the source said. How Gwen Stefani plays into the new Blake Shelton. Gwen Stefani has likely rubbed off on Blake Shelton, causing this change in his beauty routine. While Blake has never cared much before, he is looking better than ever now, slimming up and looking younger by ridding himself of much of his graying hair. Not only is he likely trying to stay young looking for Gwen, but his wife is very much into her beauty routine as well. Besides exercise and eating right, one skincare secret is hydration. I like my skin to look super dewy, Gwen explained in an interview. She even has her own GXV makeup line that focuses on giving skin a youthful, moist glow. On top of his skincare routine, manicures, and pedicures, Blake also lost 20 pounds by eating lean proteins, veggies, and fruits. He even cut back on beer. What are your thoughts on Blake Shelton's new beauty routine? Is it nice to see him utilizing self-care, or is it surprising based on his lifestyle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Country music star Blake Shelton has been known for many things throughout his decades-long career. His smooth Oklahoma drawl, chart-topping hits like God's Country, and his down-to-earth personality. But lately, he's making headlines for something a little more unexpected, his new beauty routine. When Shelton posted a tongue-in-cheek video on social media showing fans his self-proclaimed secrets to staying youthful, fans were left both bewildered and amused. Shelton, who's never been one to take himself too seriously, leaned into his classic humor and southern charm while poking fun at the beauty industry's obsession with anti-aging and self-care routines. The unlikely skincare guru in the video, Blake kicks things off by addressing his audience in a casual, off-the-cuff manner. Y'all been asking, he says with a wink, how does a guy like me stay looking this young, this fresh, this? Well, beautiful? Of course, no one had been asking that, and that's part of the joke. Shelton, who has always embraced his rugged, everyman image, was clearly in on the humor of selling himself as a beauty guru. As the camera zooms in, viewers are greeted with a playful montage of Shelton applying some rather unusual beauty products. Instead of the high-end creams and serums that one might expect from a celebrity skincare routine, Blake opts for items you'd find in a regular household. First up, a generous slathering of good old-fashioned petroleum jelly. This right here, he says with a grin, keeps your face slicker than a hog on a hot day. Fans immediately knew the video was pure comedic gold, but they also couldn't help but wonder if there might be a grain of truth to some of Shelton's advice. After all, petroleum jelly has been a long-time staple for skin protection and hydration. Shelton's humor was spot on as he leaned into his country boy persona, making fun of Hollywood's obsession with agelessness while staying true to his roots. A few more must-haves from Blake's routine as the video continued. Shelton showcased his next must-have product, barbecue sauce. Why spend money on a fancy exfoliator, he asks, raising an eyebrow, when you've got this right in your kitchen? He proceeds to smear the tangy sauce across his face. It's got everything you need, he deadpans. Sugar for the scrub, a little spice to keep things interesting, and if you're lucky, a snack for later. The visual of Blake Shelton wearing barbecue sauce as a face mask quickly became an instant meme across social media. Fans loved the absurdity of it, especially coming from a man whose public persona is more about tractors, whiskey, and honky-tonk bars than skincare. Shelton wasn't done yet. He topped it off with a final step that had fans crying with laughter: an ice-cold can of beer. "You know what they say," he smirks. "You gotta stay hydrated." He cracks open the can and, instead of drinking it, pours it straight over his head. The cold beer splashes across his face, dripping down his shirt as Shelton shrugs nonchalantly. It's moments like this that prove why Blake Shelton has remained such a fan favorite for so long. His ability to mix humor, charm, and a touch of self-deprecation is what makes him so relatable. While other celebrities may take their beauty routines seriously, Shelton's approach was all about having fun and not taking things too seriously. It was refreshing, both figuratively and literally. The internet reacts. Laughter and love. It didn't take long for Blake's video to go viral. Fans flooded his social media with comments, praising the country star for his humor and authenticity. "Blake Shelton is literally out here showing us the real secrets," one fan joked. Another wrote, "Forget expensive creams, I'm getting some barbecue sauce for my next facial." Several of Shelton's famous friends chimed in too. Fellow country star Luke Bryan commented, "Is that beer part of a balanced breakfast too?" To which Shelton quipped, "Only on Sundays." His wife, pop icon Gwen Stefani, playfully teased him as well. "This explains the smell in the bathroom," she wrote with a laughing emoji. Beyond the laughter, though, Shelton's post resonated with many for another reason. It was a reminder to not take everything so seriously, especially in a world that often places so much pressure on appearance and self-image. In an industry that can sometimes feel superficial, Shelton's willingness to poke fun at the whole concept of beauty routines was refreshing. More than just a joke? While Shelton's beauty routine video was clearly meant as a joke, some fans couldn't help but wonder if there was more to the story. After all, Shelton has undergone quite the transformation in recent years. Since joining the cast of The Voice in 2011, fans have watched him slim down and sharpen his style, especially as his relationship with Gwen Stefani blossomed. Though Shelton still embraces his country boy roots, his recent appearances have shown a sleeker, more polished version of himself. Fans speculate that, despite his playful jabs at the beauty industry, Shelton might have adopted a few new habits since entering the world of Hollywood glam. Could Blake Shelton secretly have a more serious beauty regimen behind the scenes? Perhaps. But if there's one thing his video proved, it's that, even if he does, he's not above making fun of it. Lessons from Blake's routine. Ultimately, Shelton's humorous take on beauty routines serves as a reminder that self-care doesn't have to be so rigid or expensive. Sure, no one's rushing out to buy bottles of barbecue sauce for their next spa day, but the underlying message was clear. Have a little fun with it. In a world full of pressure to look a certain way, Shelton's playful attitude was a breath of fresh air. His video wasn't just about making people laugh. It was also a subtle commentary on the pressure to conform to Hollywood beauty standards. Shelton, who has long embraced his everyman image, reminds fans that it's okay to be yourself, and that sometimes the best way to handle the pressure is to laugh at it. Whether or not Blake Shelton has an actual beauty routine remains a mystery, but one thing is for sure: he knows how to keep people entertained. As the laughter from his video continues to echo across